There's no denying this one, everyone. Believe it.
Here are some of the creepiest TikToks that I have found about the current solar eclipse that is coming up. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Christen Wicklund. Let's just dive right into it. Here are some of the creepiest TikToks that I have found about the current solar eclipse that is coming up. Oh, this is good. This is good. See, this is why I'm back. Listen y'all, TikTok talk. And also new glasses. Let me know if the glare drives you nuts. It's driving me nuts. Look at Inception Kristen. Anyways, this has been all over my page. Now there are some extremists on this subject, and then there's some people who kind of make sense when it comes to, oh, there's some good stuff. Now just get right into it. So the solar eclipse is happening on April 8th 2024. Why this is such an important solar eclipse? Why is everyone of freaking out about their solar eclipse? There's multiple reasons why the solar eclipse is unique. Do you all think I can see anything? You're wrong. Let me just lay out some solar eclipse facts, and then we'll go from there. Just so in case you don't know what a solar eclipse is. But right now, a total solar eclipse will take place on the moon's ascending nod on Monday, April 8th, 2024. It said nod. I don't know what that is. Visible across North America and dubbed the Great North American Eclipse by some of the media. So you all know what a solar eclipse, right? It's when the sun and the moon line up and the moon eclipses the sun. They are not the same size by any stretch of the imagination. The sun is huge, and the moon is very tiny compared to the sun. But because of how far away the sun is compared to us and the moon, the perspective makes it look like the moon is dwarfing the sun, and you can see the sun emitting behind the moon. It is pretty cool. I have seen some in my day. The last one I could not watch because I didn't have the glasses and have the proper viewing technique, so I had to watch it through my blinds. Anyways, this will be the first total solar eclipse in the continental U.S. in 7 years. The last one occurred August 21st, 2017. We're going to close it. And then the other thing about this eclipse, it does happen to cross over some oddly named towns, which I'll have to, it just happens to cross over some oddly named towns. Again, I do believe in my heart of hearts, these towns knew that this eclipse was going to be casting a shadow over their town in the future, considering the fact that we know these in advance. We know when they're going to happen in advance. We'll all get into it. Let's just get into it. Please, let's just get into it. Okay. No aliens today. Maybe some aliens. Maybe some aliens. Okay, so let's start with this one. TikTok, what you got for me?
CERN is about to start up the Hadron Collider, ladies and gentlemen, on April 8th. On the day of the biggest solar eclipse in American history, where millions of people are flying from around the world, they are going to collide these hadron atoms, these protons, these electrons.
Do you think it just doesn't matter, or do you think there's a specific reason?
Why in the world would they choose April 8th to do this? I have no idea. But this company is creepy on every level, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Not only is CERN in CERN, Switzerland, but I want to show you this because this is cause for, in my opinion, a cause for alarm, and here's why. If you take a look at where it's actually at, okay, a large portion of CERN is located in the territory of St. Genus Poli, probably not pronouncing that right. In Roman times, it was called Apollyon.
Sorry, the music just started.
The town and the temple were dedicated to Apollyon, the destroyer. So this is ancient Horus. This is Shiva. The town Apollyon literally is dedicated to the god of destruction, the god of chaos, the destroyer. and this entire hadron collider is right in the middle of the polygon. Now, why is that so important? Because if you go to the book of Revelation, this is what we read.
I can't focus tonight.
It says in chapter 9, verse 1, 2, and 11, to him was given the keys of the bottomless pit, and he opened the bottomless pit. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit.
4 minutes long,
whose
man.
name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue his name is Apollyon. Now, you might not find that just a coincidence, but the fact that they've got this hadron collider, which some people, even very, very important scientists, are scared out of their mind of what is going to happen. Now,
okay, I haven't heard anything about scientists, about the CERN, about people, because this is the first I had heard about CERN even firing anything up. Okay, we're gonna stop listening to him for just a quick second. I haven't even gone to CERN's website. As soon as he said that, maybe we should go to CERN's website. Let's see what they have to say about all of this. Oh, okay. What is the nature of our universe? What is it made of? Okay, so you can plan a trip to CERN? What? There are science what the heck? So CERN has become the new like science discovery building, the new science center? What the heck? It is a tourist attraction. What the fudge? Okay. CMS experiment at CERN measures a key particle. So here's what I heard. They're firing this up after it being down for 4 years, right? So what I heard is that they're gonna fire this sucker up, and it is not staying running for long. They just want to see if it still runs. You know what I mean? They want to see if it still got all the working particle accelerator, whatever. Then they're gonna turn it into a mega hadron particle accelerator. The Hadron Collider, CERN's Large Hadron Collider, fires up for the third time to unlock more secrets of the universe. Sign up for CNN's Wonder Theory Science. So there's, okay, let's get back into some TikTok. Well, this guy, right?
They have no intention of doing anything wrong. Who has intention of blowing up the world? Who has intention of accidentally cracking open a time-space continuum and having something on the other side? Well, I believe they're not telling the full truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So take a look at this quote
in the Mandela effect
of research at CERN concerning the exact purpose of this Hadron Collider. Listen to this quote. Something may come through dimensional doors at LHC, the Large Hadron Collider. And out of this door might come something, or we might send something through it. Ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of CERN, they tell you it's all for scientific research.
Because they're making black holes. This is why he said that, because theoretically speaking, he's right. They're making black holes. So
looking for the God particle.
Why don't we let them
holding
stop?
The universe together, and ultimately they're trying to get into time travel. They want to open up the curtain of what is behind our dimension and get into the multiverse. This is what they're after. They believe
there are. They know it's not they believe. They know there are.
And in parallel to one another simultaneously and they want to tear that open, and they know that something has the potential of coming through it.
I
now,
believe they have. I believe they've done this.
The Apollyon comes out, that the doors of the deep are, the gates are opened up.
I believe why they want to go back for this experiment is because right before it shut down, and the reason why it shut down, I felt when this was going on at the time, because it was so just sus, you know what I mean, from the very beginning. Why are they even letting them do this? Who cares? Let's just go about our days, and we don't need to mess with anything. As soon as this thing fires up, before I know it, there's all kinds of Mandela effects, there's all kinds of glitches going on, there's all kinds of people like claiming how like all of a sudden their spouse who they've been married to for 20 years isn't that person no more. They don't like the same stuff that they always liked, that kind of shit. I blame CERN, and I think the reason why it got shut down, this is just this is speculative. This is my theories, just a theory, just thinking out loud, that they did find parallel universes. They did let's just go in and tweak stuff. Let's just see if it's gonna change on this side of things. And guess what? It did. And because of that, they got shut down. Now it's getting freaking started back up again. Why? And at the same time, with all of this UFO stuff, I am not a conspiracy theorist. Or am I? I don't know. I'm one of those people who's just like, I'm just open. I'm open to the truth. Kind of a sitch. So I believe this is where, wow, oh my god, I'm having deja vu.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
That's just insane. Nope.
First of all, whoa to that. Is that real? This is the real CERN video recorded in 2016. Did you see it? CERN Hadron Particle Accelerator in Geneva, Switzerland. This is the real video of the CERN portal opening.
Oh, yeah.
It was recorded by individuals when an orb entered. So more than one person recorded it? So how come this is the only video? Which I hate to say that. Oh, what the heck? See that? A orb going up into the what is that? Going into the, and then it goes away and then it disappears. Damn. What do the comments say? I think CERN bumped some of us into another timeline, and that's why all of these Mandela effects are here. We aren't the same timeline as we were. So recently, when all of this came out about CERN and that they were going to be firing up the Hadron Collider again, they had said this. They had stated that they are aware of multiple dimensions, alternate universes. They're aware of this. I feel that's the reason why they closed it down to begin with, because they didn't want to make it worse than they already had made it with the Mandela effects, if that makes sense. And that's why it got shut down. This is all a theory, a rumor, but it all makes sense. But now as to why they're firing it back up. And during the solar eclipse, and during this end, NASA will be launching rockets up at the moon during the solar eclipse so they can see what the effects on Earth are during this time. This stuff is scary.
Y'all seen this right here? Yeah. This dude gets an actual port. It's like a ship portal. Just watch.
This dude.
There's no denying this one, everyone. Believe it.
So, again, this is another one where this is the only guy that got the video. Also, the creator of this, creds to N/COG. He has videos on TikTok. I don't want to show them because they are part of future videos that I have coming up. And his also say Hadron Collider, portals, CERN. He would be using key phrases like that because this guy looks like a conspiracy theorist, but a conspiracy theorist who has really good CGI editing technology, and he has a fun camera, and fun computer editing at its finest. Clever CGI. Because he wouldn't be the only one that got that video. It would be thousands of people.
On April 8th, get certified solar eclipse glasses and do not take them.
Dudes, we are not wearing those glasses. We are looking directly at the ground. We're not listening to a single thing the CERN wicked witch says. Ugh.
What?
On April 8th, get certified solar eclipse glasses and do not take them.
The reason why he said that was because a lot of people, not a lot of people, but, you know, like the conspiracy theorists, they are saying that CERN is telling us to wear the glasses to look up at the sun specifically so that they hypnotize us, so that when they fire up the Hadron Collider, if anything happens, we'll all be hypnotized and not remember it. That's...
Dudes, we are not wearing those glasses. We are looking directly at the ground. We're not listening to a single thing the CERN wicked witch says. Ugh.
I'm not looking at. I've seen enough solar eclipse. I will not be looking. This person says, how many solar eclipses have you seen? One? A total solar eclipse. Not many have happened in my lifetime. Only one. Only one has happened. This is going to be the second one in my lifetime that one has happened. So I don't know what this person is saying. Like they happen all the time. No, they don't. Okay. What else we got? Has been glitching for 15 minutes. CERN glitch or OCD attack. I'm going to call that one an OCD attack. And swatch the cars in the back. Blue car. Oh, okay, wait. So this blue, look at it. It's not a blue car, right? It's not a blue car. But it's like the same car. Oh, it's not. Okay. Yeah, OCD attack. You like to look into stuff further than they are just because, you know, we want to believe the strange and the unusual.
Mysterious object or
that's why we all like X-Files.
Air near CERN headquarters. Mysterious object or dimensional portal caught mid-air near CERN headquarters.
Again, why are you the only person that has caught this? Huh. It almost looks like it was probably like raindrops or, you know, like something caught in the middle of the clouds, but it's not moving. Let's see what the comment says. It's the Watcher, someone wrote. So you're the only person who caught this on video. That's what I said. No, this is just Travis Scott. Or the sun behind some clouds. No, probably the end of the world. Okay, let's see what the explanation people got about this. That's what I did. I go to the comments. Interesting. What do you think? What do y'all think? What do you think that is?
Mysterious object or dimensional portal caught mid-air near CERN
I mean, you can't say that's a weather phenomenon. It's not even moving. It's just stuck in one spot.
Mysterious object or dimensional portal caught...
Oh my god. Okay. This is creepy stuff. This is when last time they fired up the Hadron Collider in 2012. I mean, this is original sound.
Fantastic.
Hold on. Does she have anything else? Is this chick work at CERN? No, right? And her thing says it begins. This is her video.
And there we are. Round 3 has officially started. Fantastic.
all the experiments are now recording their...
Do they have any other, like, do they have a TikTok? Or what is this?
I'm convinced that our consciousness has shifted and we're all living in two different realities. Some of us remember one reality and some of us remember something completely different. I didn't start looking into the Mandela effect until I was told the movie Shazam, where Sinbad played a genie, didn't exist.
Dude, I didn't start looking into the Mandela effect until until I had an argument with someone about about Nelson Mandela. Me and this person have two completely different memories of how he died. My memory being he died in prison, and his memory not being that. So scary.
I remember being in daycare eating Kraft macaroni and cheese. You know the one.
I remember watching it
I was watching this movie.
Home.
To say it doesn't exist is insulting my memory. I have a strong memory. I also remember Kazam, where Shaq played a genie. Now, there's a lot of people who are in the same boat as me who remember both movies, and there's others who just remember Shaq.
No, I remember both.
There's plenty of stuff out there regarding the Mandela effect. In fact, there's a video of a guy floating around where he walks into a room and the Bearstein Bears book changes from Bearstein to Bearstein.
It is changing. Right.
Now, I can't personally verify whether or not that video is real or fake, but I personally remember the Bearstein Bears. I don't know what this is. So what's really going on?
I know the Bearstein one throws me off too, because I had lots of those books. There's even an interesting
conspiracy that the real reason we invaded Iraq twice was so CERN can get documents pertaining to opening a Stargate from Saddam Hussein, and that CERN has the ability to create portals that help us shift to different realities. And I'll cover that in an entire different video because that's a pretty deep rabbit hole. I'm convinced that our consciousness has shifted and we're all living in...
Okay, so this also... It's funny that they bring this up, like the Mandela effect. For the longest time, my husband did not believe in the Mandela effect. And the other day, something came up about the Monopoly Man. And he was like, well, the Monopoly Man has a monocle. And I was just like, I don't think so. I think it's just Mr. Peanut that has a monocle. So we had this argument until I Googled it, and the Monopoly Man doesn't have a monocle. It is Mr. Peanut, but in the old game, in the old chance cards, like, you know, when you would land on chance in Monopoly and you take a card, you would sometimes get some that would have, like, Mr. Monopoly on them as, like, a bank robber, like stealing a sack of money. That guy has a monocle. I don't know if it's two different Monopoly men or what, but then when you look at, oh my god, it's so confusing what is going on. Just the sound that it makes.
2, 1, remote stable.
Just that sound, that... And then you see the particles. You see the particles everywhere. You can see them everywhere. Are they creating life when they do that? So are they creating life when they do that? And when they, what are the ramifications of all of this? You know what I mean? That is why there is Mandela effects. They created, bubble. They created another timeline.
Niagara Falls has declared a state of emergency. But get this, it's for something that's going to happen in the future. In one of the strangest stories I've heard in a while, the Niagara region announced Friday that they'll be declaring a state of emergency to accommodate an upcoming once-in-a-lifetime event. A solar eclipse that's set to take place on...
Okay, so them declaring a state of emergency isn't that crazy? Just because of what could happen. A lot of people could be going to Niagara Falls the day of the solar eclipse and it potentially get hurt, fall over the falls. Lots of bad stuff could happen, basically. And in an area where it is a high risk zone, it only makes sense for them to declare a state of emergency just in case. Just in case. Anyways.
It's on April 8th. But it gets even stranger. At the exact same time as the eclipse, NASA will be firing 3 rockets into the moon's shadow. And the CERN particle accelerator will be firing up for the first time in 2 years to search for invisible matter that secretly powers our universe. Am I the only one weirded out by this? Niagara Falls has declared a state of...
No, everyone's weirded out by CERN. That's why everyone is just freaking out about everything. So the other thing with them talking about portals opening up, again, people are thinking aliens are going to come through that door. People are saying demons are going to come through that door. There are so many different wild speculations. There are so many, you know what I mean? It's all over the board when it comes to this, just because we don't know. We don't know what to think. Yep. And I get it. I understand why people are freaking out.
Why would they want to do this on the eclipse? I have no idea.
No one does.
But this company is super creepy. I'm going to tell you why right now. Now, they say this is super safe, but we're talking about protons colliding, the potential of having a big bang. Not to mention how weird it is that this is located in the territory of St. Genus Poli in Switzerland. Now, in times, this town was dedicated
so that one guy said in that last video.
Polygon. This is the destroyer of worlds.
So he's repeating what that other guy said.
Well,
okay.
The Hadron Collider could lead us into having a black hole. It may go to somewhere where things can come out our end. What a...
They are creating a black hole.
Weird coincidence? If you go on their website, they say they have no intention of causing any harm. Well, what scientist, what person has never had an intention of doing something wrong and accidentally blowing up the world or cracking the space-time continuum? So listen to this quote from the director of research at CERN.
Yeah, this is scary.
Something might come through the dimensional doors at LHC, Large Hadron Collider, and out of this door something might come. Or we may just send something through the door. CERN says it's for research. This is just the facts. What do you think is really going on with this Hadron Collider tested at the same time as the solar eclipse? I would love to see a comment from you. Why would they...
Okay, so this is where I'm at right now. This is what got me to stop editing the other scary, spooky, creepy TikTok video that I was doing before this. And I would really love to hear from y'all on what you think, because it is really... Oh yeah, and let's just one more.
NASA's program is named after a serpent deity, and they're firing 3 rockets into the eclipse. In this video, I'm going to be talking about some things that I bet you didn't know. And on top of that, on April 8th, all this is happening, and they're firing up the CERN Hadron Collider again. And conspiracy theorists have always said that CERN was opening up portals. Look at this article. When the total solar eclipse happens, and when it crosses from Texas to Maine on April 8th, they're going to fire 3 rockets into the eclipse. Now let's talk about snake worship, which is the devotion to serpent deities. The tradition is in many different religions, and the serpent, if you study history in Egypt, they always talk about repelling the serpent of chaos, the evil serpent. Now let's look at this campaign. This is NASA's website, right? The campaign is named Apopus, after the cosmic world serpent from Egyptian cosmology. Now, this serpent is represented in these symbols, and it has many names, but it's supposed to be the embodiment of darkness and disorder. Apopus, an ancient Egyptian demon of chaos. I don't know about you, but why would they name the program after the demon of chaos? Why are they firing rockets into the eclipse? Here's all the symbolism, but also
NASA has a habit of doing that.
You see their logo,
weird stuff like that.
666, obviously.
Oh.
They're located in Geneva, Switzerland.
Oh my...
I'm going to be posting other videos about CERN and about NASA coming up. Look at all the...
That is 666. There's a 6. There's a 6. And there's a 6. Oh my god.
Obviously. They're located in Geneva, Switzerland. I'm going to be posting other videos about CERN and about NASA coming up. Look at all the members. It's just about every country. But look at this right here. In December 2018, the Large Hadron Collider was shut down. So for 3 years, they repaired it and fixed it, and they were going to launch it back on the 22nd through 24th of April. But now they've changed that date to April the 8th. What is going on? We know that Shiva is the statue in front of the CERN Center. Did you know that NASA in Hebrew is to deceive? Check out the next videos I'm going to be posting today. Comment below what you think.
I mean, this just gets a little creepier, a little darker, a little more sinister.
And unusual things
April 8th eclipse warning from NASA. That's an old video, though.
Earth are disrupted. When you're seeing this eclipse, you ought to observe this. As the day appears to turn to dusk and then dark, people have heard birds stop singing. They've seen giraffes suddenly begin to gallop, roosters start crowing, and crickets chirp. So watch for these unusual behaviors.
It's because they think it's nighttime.
We encourage you to help NASA observe the sights and sounds around you.
Oh.
Eclipses have a special...
You heard him, folks.
They move people to feel a kind of reverence for the beauty of our universe.
I'll be going to Disney World on this day.
Is not only to
so the other thing that I found very funny about this is the same day that I'll be let back in to Disney World parks. I have been blocked out of the park for 3 weeks now because of spring break. Because if you're an annual pass holder with a certain tier, you get blocked out of the park on certain dates. And the day that they let me go back in is on the 8th. And I will be at Disney World during the eclipse.
Us on Earth, but to further science and discovery.
Wow. Okay, well, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. This is definitely a really good topic of conversation. Something maybe I should do a live on, but anyways, thank you so much for joining. Subscribe, like, share, do all of those awesome things. I am back and better than ever. Join me. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Could you love her? A haunted, haunted house. Oh, could you love me now? A haunted, haunted house. I'm a haunted house. A haunted, haunted house. You're just like inside. A haunted, haunted house. I'm a haunted house. Why steal the coffins in the dark? Anyone can love a pretty little mansion.